Hello, I'm Philip Romano, and welcome to the Magic Hour with Phil. I have a great night full of mysteries and illusion that you're just going to love. So let's get started. So for my first trick, I have a long length of rope here. Now, the end of this rope...
It's never going to happen. No magic. No magic. There will never be magic on this show. Hello, my name's Chris Gethard, and welcome to the show. The last time I was here, it was like a month or so ago, and we spent a few episodes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it anymore. And I'll tell you, we're back, and I'm psyched to be back. And thank you for anybody who might be watching. I know not many people might be tonight. This is Season 2, Episode 1 of the Chris Gethard Show. Our first season was like 155 episodes long, and now we've been renewed. We're back, and I just want to say this. Here's what went through my head. On August 29th, I was walking through a field at a summer camp in upstate New York, and I was stressed out because I was getting married the next day. And I was walking through this field, and I was real frazzled, and then I heard the band rehearsing for my wedding, and I realized they were setting up. They were doing the sound check. And I looked over, and I realized that the band was comprised of Heidi and Messenger Bag and Mikey and Mal Blum, and I was like, this is weird. I met all these people through the show, and then I looked at who was helping them with the sound, and it was Jersey Dave, and it was Johnny Wo-Oh, and it was people who I met through this show. And then they were rehearsing a song by Shell Shag to be played in my wedding ceremony. More people I met through this show. They were rehearsing it for a ceremony that Murph was going to be the reverend at, so I could marry Hallie, which is like the best case scenario for the way this show could possibly end, is me getting married to someone I met through this show. And I had this moment where I was standing in that field and I was like, this is like literal family now. It's always felt like family, but now it's literal. We are actually legally getting a certificate that says this is now family. And I started crying in this field. I got real choked up. And right as I started crying, who wandered into my peripheral vision with a shitty little smirk on his face, but Noah Foreman, the last person I would ever want from this show to watch me cry. And he grinned. I saw him. Noah, where are you? Did you know I was crying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew. He grinned, he smirked at me, and I was like, this is perfect. So I realized this is what I like to do with my Wednesday, hang out with all my best friends. Rob Malone, I consider family at this point. Mimi on the Hoops is family, and Mike and Orlando and Nick Feita, all these people, these are like family to me. What's that? Oh, and Emma Noble, of course. And Emma Noble, of course. All these people. So I don't know what's going to happen. We literally have not talked about it. All I know is this. We're starting over. I realized it's not that I don't want to do this show anymore. I just never want to get hit with a loaf of Italian bread again, ever in my life. That's what I don't want. But I do want to hang out with all these people who I love. So we'll figure it out. Season 2 begins tonight. Episode 1, LLC. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The best band in public access, plugging in, having their Dylan moment. The Dylan moment, things have changed, plugged in. When was the first time you guys rehearsed as an electric band?
An hour and a half.
90 minutes ago. Murph, how are you?
It's great, man. Doing great.
Bethany, how are you?
I'm great.
Cool, let's do it. Let's have a TV show.
Does Phil have to lie there this whole time?
It's up to Phil, man. That's up to Phil how hard he wants to commit. Phil, he's dead. I can't ask him. I choked him to death. I choked him literally to death. So I don't know. I don't want to just talk about how the show is back tonight, because we all talked about it. We emailed all about it, and everybody was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So all I know is this. It's not, it did. I was bummed for a while that Comedy Central passed, but who cares? Now there's no consequences. We can do whatever we want. So let's get back to that. Really, for the first time.
Take off our clothes.
That's the one thing we're not allowed to do. It's the one thing. We can get down to
Can we
underwear.
take off our clothes under our jackets?
We can do that, or we can get into our underwear. Whatever you want, Bethany.
I think at some point I should get... Wait, no, I got a job today that I really like.
You did? You got a new job?
Keep my clothes on.
Nick, you just made a weird noise, man.
I laughed at Bethany's joke.
Hold on. What was that?
Weird noise.
I was saying that I laughed
Take
at
the
Bethany.
mic. I don't need to.
I was saying that I laughed at Bethany's joke. I thought her joke was very funny. Well, I don't know what he's doing, but Bethany, I think that was a wonderful joke, and I hope that I'm really happy that you're back on this show.
Thank you so
Yeah, thank you
much.
very much. Here's your mic, sir.
Sir.
All right. Okay. Getting back to business. Getting back to business. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Wait, I have a.
Oh, Murph's got something.
I just want to say, Random Melissa, her band Circadian Clock, has a. I'm immediately starting with
Now
a plug.
plugs.
Season 2.
And now plug season 2.
Yeah, tomorrow night. We got 7:30 doors at the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So Circadian.
I'll tell you this. I was telling
to
everybody. Jersey Dave's directing tonight. JD's out in Hollywood. He got a Hollywood job.
Hollywood JD.
Yeah, Hollywood Dave.
Now.
Hashtag LAJD if you want to send it. JD a shout out. He texted me that he wears sunglasses inside now. I was saying to Jersey Dave, I was like, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to strip it down. I want it to be like episode 1 where we don't know how it's going to go. And I would say thus far it feels as uncomfortable as episode 1. And there's like 20 people here, which is rad. 20 people who were like, I have faith in these people. I'll come all the way out to the west side. I don't know.
Some of these
Feels
people said
weird.
they came out not even knowing whether there was going to be a show.
Fuck
or not.
yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
That's rad. Goosey's here. That's a good
Goosey's
sign.
back.
I haven't seen Goosey in forever. Goosey's here. All right, let's figure it out. I don't know what these people are calling for. Let's talk about something. Paige, our old friend Paige in Tennessee, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good, Paige. So we don't want the calls tonight to be about the show coming back. Did you have anything you wanted to talk about?
Oh, God. I don't know. I'm not prepared for this.
Well, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Neither are
I
we.
got it. Here's a topic that I've been wondering about, that I was thinking about today, if that's okay. Paige, what's a thing that you love that we don't know?
Anything that I love that you don't know?
Yeah, what's a thing you love? Like, you worked for this show for months. I don't really know anything about you. What's a thing you're into?
Oh, God. Shit, I don't know.
That's the first time I've heard you curse, I think.
College.
You're in college now, and you just say the S word?
Yeah, I did.
That would be weird. Maybe we should just have you curse a bunch on the show.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
You want me to just curse a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just fuck. There you go.
3 fucks.
Okay, 3 fucks. That's a good. Okay. All right, that felt pretty good to me. I think we're getting our
I
legs.
was hoping for more.
Yeah, Bethany was thinking more curses.
More curses?
More creative curses, Paige. You're a smart lady.
You're one of the smartest people we've ever met at this show.
Let's make it
Wow.
artistic.
Bethany wants to hear what is a barrage of cursing like when filtered through intern Paige and all her intelligence.
Jesus, I don't know.
You can't do it, can you? You don't have it in you.
No, you're a cunt, Chris Gethard.
Intern Paige just called me a cunt. A standing O from Bethany. Okay, that's fair. Well, yeah, we
But
forced
you're not really.
you can't backtrack. You got to own it, Paige.
What?
Paige, tell me I'm a cunt again and really mean it this time.
But I don't want to mean it.
Paige, I'm 34 years old. I can handle it.
I know you can handle it, but... fine,
We're just
fine.
making.
You're a cunt.
Oh, no, chanting. No chanting. We don't need chanting. Paige, anything else you want to talk about tonight?
I don't know. I just started college. Things are good.
That's good. Now, is college fucking with your head, or are you into it?
No, I like it.
You do? You got friends there already?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. But I have some good friends, yeah.
How long have you been there?
Like a month.
Do you like your classes?
Yeah, they're interesting. I got pretty lucky.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
You like school?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Paige,
I like it here.
what's good about school? Tell me what's good about school. Because you're a smart person. You should just be in the workforce already, as far as I'm concerned. I think it's a big mistake that you're in college. I know you're going to a very prestigious college. I think it's a waste of your time and a lot of money, and I don't think you should do it. I think you should drop out.
You should drop out immediately.
Right now. Murph's with me.
I am. You are 3 fucks and a cunt away from being a CEO of some sort of amazing company.
Paige,
Go for it.
I just got a great job, and I think my degree has to do with it.
Is that true?
That's
Did they
really
ask
true.
where you went to school?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
I don't know where you. I've known you forever. Where did you go to college?
I went to college in England.
Oh, in England. That's right. And you went to somewhere in the Midwest first.
I started school in Nebraska.
I knew that. Yeah, I know some stuff about people.
Lincoln, Nebraska. I was a Cornhusker for a year, realized I was a city person, and
Went
left.
to London.
And went to London.
All right. Well, Paige, thank you for the call. It's really good to hear from you.
Yeah, you guys do.
Okay, Royce from San Francisco, our old friend. What's something you love that I don't know about you? I want to know about this shit, cause like Brian Miller, who works on our Tumblr, he loves D&D. That's like a cool thing for a guy to be into. I played D&D once in my life, and I'm one of the nerdiest people I know.
It's intense. I've never really gotten into it. I would play someday. Where's Brian Miller?
Brian, are you here? Brian, come here.
Yeah.
So Royce, what's up with you, man? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good. We're rebuilding the show. It feels really awkward. It's not funny. No one in the crowd likes it at all. So one person just quietly said, I like it. Royce, I just want to rebuild it, something new. So we're not going to lean on the old crutches. It might be awkward for a while. Is that okay with you?
Okay, so I can't say hyphy anymore?
You can say hyphy anymore because that's you. That's really how you feel a lot of the time.
Can I say something about Paige real quick?
Yeah, anyone who calls tonight can say anything about Paige.
So a couple weeks ago, I go to Berkeley, right?
Yeah.
And I text her. I was like, hey, you want to hang out? And she's like, maybe. I'm hanging out with friends. And then she never got back to me.
Wow! Paige, call back. Call back. I want to know about this rift between you and Royce. I want to know what Royce did to wrong you and offend you and turn you into the type of person that curses on public access TV. Paige, please call back. In fact, let's get through a few calls, and then, Mike, if we don't hear back from Paige, I want to clear the line so she can get back through. Because I want Royce, when we say goodbye, don't you hang up. Because if we can get Paige back on the line, I want you guys to mend this fence live on the air. Because you guys were friends.
Sure.
You're two of the creative forces behind Teens Talking, the podcast dedicated to the podcast about this show. We can't have you two falling apart. Paige, we need you to call back right now, get you on the line. All right, Royce, stand by. Brian, so why do you love D&D? Talk me through it.
Okay, the basic is it's a great excuse to get drunk, eat a lot of pretzels and junk food, and tell a stupid story with a bunch of people.
So you really like pretzels?
That's it. At the end of the day, it's just.
Do you eat pretzels every time you play?
More or less.
Wow.
Drunk D&D is.
Oh, you can't. No, it's never played sober. Never played
How
sober.
long does it take to play a game of D&D?
We play about 3 hours every Sunday.
Like if you were to come over to my house with a bunch of people who never played before, how long would it take?
I can get a game running in a couple minutes.
Hallie, can Brian come over and can we play D&D?
Yeah, because like conceptually, so many people have tried to explain it to me. I don't get it. In the same way that I didn't understand like Model UN when they sang in high school.
Hold on.
Understand things where I'm
Hold on.
supposed to be pretending that something that's happening that's not happening. I get very confused.
They're very, very different.
They're pretty similar.
I did Model Congress. It was rad.
I feel like if the
I
UN was...
conceptually have a hard time getting behind things like that. So Brian,
Did you know that I did Model Congress in high school?
No, but
I'm your husband. I did Model Congress. Everybody represented a state, and then you had a Congress. It was rad.
What state did you represent?
Sounds it.
I forget.
How many sides is the die?
Yeah, how many sides?
For Model Congress.
Don't know. All right, we're looking for Paige to get back on the phone. Paige, call back in so we can settle it. So when do you want to come over?
What day do you want to play? I'm game whenever.
You want to play Dungeons and Dragons? Alex, you in? Too cool for it.
Yeah.
Do I have to have a sword?
No, you pretend. How many people in the audience want to come to my house? Hallie, can all these people come to our house?
Yeah. Do you need room to play? I don't understand what this game is.
Yeah, how many people can play?
I mean, not that many.
Okay, Cotton.
I keep it like 3 to 6.
Do we have paper? We should have a raffle. Okay, we're gonna do this. We need to find some paper and pens.
And then anybody in the studio audience who wants to come to my house and play Dungeons and Dragons with me and Hallie and Brian will draw names. Let's get a close-up on Hallie, please. Close-up on Hallie, please. We're going to draw names. And some of these strangers and Brian are going to come to my house. Murph, you can come. And then we'll get pretzels. And we'll play D&D.
Wait, how come Murph is invited and I'm not invited?
I didn't think you wanted to play. You want to play?
I raised my hand.
Okay, then Bethany, yeah, you can come too, and we'll all.
Play Dungeons and Dragons for quite.
You don't
What
have
edition?
a mic. Okay, yeah. Wait.
I actually used to play Dungeons and Dragons for quite a long period of time. If you needed somebody else to play.
Okay. So we'll have a raffle. Let's get paper and pen, and then okay, yeah. And anybody who wants, just tear off a piece of the square and write your full first and last name. And then at the end of tonight's episode, we'll do a D&D raffle, and people can come over and play D&D. I played once in college, and I was a ranger, and I had a ram. And then someone in my party got mad and killed my ram, and then I didn't want to play anymore.
That's shitty.
Yeah, it was bad. Okay, Paige. Let's go back to Paige, line 1. Paige, why'd you give Royce the fucking hi-hat, dude?
I didn't mean to.
Yo, I hear this. I hear the sadness in your voice. Talk me through it.
I have hung out with Royce several times since moving to California, and it's great. I love seeing Royce. And then there was one time he asked me to hang out, and I happened to be hanging out with other people already.
Okay, stay on the line. Don't hang up. Let's cut over to Royce on line 2. We've never done this. Royce on line 2. Did you hear that? Paige was busy with some other people. She said she'd hung out with you a few times. Sounds like she's remorseful. Do you buy the explanation, Royce?
I don't know. Let me just say that are these quote unquote other friends like offering karaoke? That's what I want to do.
Wait, they operate karaoke?
No,
He's
they
saying
did.
he wanted to
I'm
do
offering karaoke.
Oh, you were in the mood to do some karaoke. You think the other friends probably weren't as fun as that?
Oh, hell no. Yeah.
Okay, let's cut back to line 1. Paige, Royce is saying he wanted to do karaoke, thought it was fun. Sounds to me like maybe he's feeling a little spurned. Maybe he's not understanding that you had some other friends who maybe wouldn't be into karaoke. How do you feel about his karaoke response?
I already said a long time ago I want to do karaoke with him. It wasn't me just not wanting to hang out. I had just happened to already make plans for that night.
Okay, you already had plans. Let's cut back to line 2. Royce, Paige is sticking to her guns. She already had plans. Sounds like maybe she feels like, I don't want to put words in her mouth. We can cut back to her and ask. Let's in fact do that. Line 1, Paige, do you feel like Royce was maybe encroaching a little bit? Like you needed to draw some lines?
No.
Okay, Royce, line 2, I was wrong on that. Royce, line 2, I was wrong on that one. She's not trying to be territorial. She was just busy with other people. It does sound like it hurt your feelings, though. True or false?
True.
True, okay. Now, how do you feel? Do you feel like you can integrate into Paige's larger, growing friend group? It makes sense to me that she has a large group of friends because she's very social. She's very good at it.
Cusses like a sailor.
Do you feel like maybe you're being like a little possessive of Paige and her time right now?
I mean, until she starts a podcast with these other friends.
Until
know.
she's done a podcast with the other friends, you're not sure. So this is a weird thing. You guys did a podcast from different cities. Now you're in the same place. It's not translating into the friendship you thought it would be.
Yeah.
Okay, Royce, where are you right now?
I'm in my house.
Okay. Paige, line 1. Paige, line 1. Where are you right now? Are you busy with your other friends right now?
I'm not busy. I'm in my dorm.
Okay, Paige, if Royce drives to you right now, will you get back on the phone while you're both there and we can hear you guys deal with this face to face?
I think it might take him too long to get here, but he's certainly welcome to come over.
Okay, line 2. Royce, if you leave right now, can you get there within the next 35 minutes?
Questionable.
Questionable.
Should I try?
I don't know. No, because then it
No, don't encourage reckless driving.
Hallie's saying I shouldn't encourage reckless driving. Royce says, as far as I'm concerned, you're the king of the fucking road. This is true. I was once in a car with Royce and his brother driving me. Were you in the car, Alex?
No, I've been in a car with Royce, though.
He's a terrible driver. Alex, would you agree?
I mean...
You're tight with Royce. You and Royce, genuinely boys.
Yeah.
Royce once, he drove the wrong way. He drove on the left side of the road like we were in Britain. It was crazy. Royce, your response?
Yeah, Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
Okay, well, it sounds like that's not going to happen, the whole get-together
Unless
thing.
you drive on the wrong side of the road, there's no way you're getting there in 30
Well,
minutes.
I want you guys to settle this. You should be friends. I'm happy to facilitate teenagers in California being friends from my vantage point here in New York. Okay, speaking of teenagers, let's go to Jacob in New York, line 3. How are you?
Mazel tov, Chris. I'm really happy for you and Hallie.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm psyched.
I'm probably less psyched than you, but, congrats all the same. I wish I could be there tonight, but it's Rosh Hashanah. My parents made me go to synagogue.
Okay, great topic of conversation. By a show of hands, everyone in this room, and I know I'm ignorant, raise your hand if you know what Rosh Hashanah is. Me and Murph, dickheads. The entire LLC is anti-Semitic. The entire LLC, Johnny Woe, proudly nodding yes. Okay, Murph. Okay, Bethany, what's up? You celebrated Rosh Hashanah
celebrated
tonight.
Rosh Hashanah tonight.
With Keith Haskell.
With Banana Man
your guy.
Haskell.
Okay, so what is Rosh Hashanah?
It is the new year. It's also a time where you go to your boyfriend's parents' house where they have a cat and then get really allergic and then take a shower while hives grow on your legs.
Now, is this the one where you have to apologize to everybody in your life,
No,
Jacob?
that's October 4th.
That's Yom Kippur, 10 days later. Jacob, if you want to start the apology process, you can start apologizing to anyone you want now on our phone lines live.
That's a big commitment there. I don't know if I'm sure I've done things wrong, but am I ready to atone? You know what I mean, man?
Well, I guess you
Gotta get started, man. They're going to close the book in 10 days.
Murph, this episode, hold on, Jacob, thank you for the call. You're a great guy, and thank you for the call.
Happy New Year.
Bethany, Murph, let's talk. This episode is not going well.
No.
It is not going well. It is an underwhelming start to our new beginning.
This is not.
Whose
I don't
birthday?
even know if this is the.
Happy birthday. Good to see you again. How are you? Good. That's great. I'm psyched it's your birthday. You're okay. I can't know that in the studio. We're not allowed to know that. Murph, Bethany, this is bad. We're limping out of the
There
gate.
have been worse, I think, than this. I think there have. There have been episodes that have been
Where should we point
planned
this?
that have
Why?
been-
Where should we point this ship? I'm so excited to be here, and we're getting nothing going. That Royce and Paige thing had potential, and then they were like, "We can't make
it
it."
reminded me of. I thought there was going to be like Tenenbaum juggling those in the back. Does everyone remember that episode of Saved by the Bell where people were giving advice, and that they mixed up the phone lines? I was hoping something like that happened. So it's like, Paige, get in the car,
It had a
drive
lot
really
of people.
fast, Royce.
I don't know. Maybe we got to stop relying on the phones and talk to each other for a little bit. Get real. Get real. These phones, the guys are trying. All the guys are trying. Okay, Mike Tenenbaum typed, "I've seen that episode" into the teleprompter. Like, just tell us after the show, man. That's not an appropriate use of your teleprompter abilities. Mike, I'll read anything you put in the teleprompter in the next 30 seconds. Sad
face.
emoticon face.
That's it.
That's it. I feel like we're getting the wheels spinning out.
I
So
feel
many things
like
that aren't
we're
happening.
just think of our first few episodes. I feel like we're gonna have a fresh new start.
You're right.
We're going
That's what this
somewhere
is about.
different. And I want to say for the record, I'm so glad we're doing a different show. I don't.
Me too, man.
So
I don't
if
want
it
to
takes
get
us a few-
shit poured on me anymore. I don't want people like pouring fucking gallons of feces on me in a tub. Shit like that we used to do. What? I don't. I'm a grown up. I'm happy. I'm not a loser anymore, man. I'm not. I grew out of it. I think. That's not arrogant. I still suck. I'm still a shitty person in a lot of ways, but I'm happy now.
Yeah,
Murph,
I think
you know?
the show needs to reflect that. Yeah,
I know.
the
I'm
early
not that
shows
guy I
were-
used to be. So
a lot
we'll
of
figure
sad
it out.
shows, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that more after our guest tonight. I was saying so much how so much of this is I still just want to hang out with my friends every Wednesday. The other thing is I really don't care if no one watches anymore. I just like hanging out. Jesus Christ, movie. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
He's like, don't tell the viewers not to watch.
I know. Mimi wants she wants the legions of people knowing her name. Okay, so our musical guest tonight, I was talking with Kiri and Heidi and Zane about this. We were like, okay, this whole thing, who's someone who really locked in with the show? Who's someone, and in the whole spirit, like I was saying before, I want to hang out with my friends. This is a guy who played our show. First of all, I think a lot of people point to his first appearance as one of the high watermarks of season 1 of our show, where things went where nobody knew they were going. On top of that, this is a guy, we hang out now. He's my friend. I've been inside his apartment, which it doesn't sound like much, but to New Yorkers, you never go in someone else's house. It's a weird thing to do.
It's a special bond once you go into
We
somebody's
ate ice
den.
cream in his house together. That's we're friends.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, so psyched. Let's get up and dance. There's only 30 people here, so we have fucking room to dance. Rob Malone, you lead the fucking charge tonight as we welcome back my friend and yours, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Rosenstock and Friends.
Everybody. Woo! Season 2!
She know what's inside, looking at the dirty skyline. She's in a real bad mood. I'll take her right back to you. She's the longest stay, and it's a great long time away. She's in a real bad mood. I'll take her right back to you. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison. It's a cold disaster without you around. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison. It's a total disaster without you around. Spend the days inside of my social level. I'm pumping out grapefruit. It's a good right back to you. You're a doctor fan. A fracture right like that. You wanna cross that ball? It's a good right back to you. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison. Touch your friend. Drinking the eight. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison. Don't you got your friend. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allison.
Rosenstock and Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the best. Anything you want to plug, Jeff? I forgot to ask. How are you? You good?
I'm good.
That's good.
I gotta talk. I don't know.
You got shows?
Talking to this.
Or that. That one will work too, I think.
I prefer this one.
That sounds good.
Play October 22nd at Death by Audio.
Death by Audio, and Death by Audio is closing down, right?
That's right, Chris.
Death by Audio is a great DIY space. It's been priced out of Williamsburg, I think.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's really sad.
Yeah, but they had many, many good years of having shows, so that was fuck yeah, Death by
That's
Audio.
awesome. Go check out Jeff. And that's Jeff Rosenstock?
That
one
is-
of your many other bands.
Nah, well, you know,
Yeah.
they'll figure it out.
Sounds good. Well, we'll see you later on in the show.
You want me to keep talking in your mic?
I kind of do. I kind of think this is the best way to interview someone else. So, Jeff, you started very young as a musician.
Yeah, I was like 4 or 5. I learned how to play La Bamba.
Is that true? On the guitar?
Yeah, it's true.
You were able to play songs on a guitar at the age of 5.
Like, not well.
And how old were you when you started, like, your first band?
31.
31?
It's a really long gap in between the two.
That can't be true.
No, it's not true. It's a comedy show, so.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I'll leave the jokes to you. Am I
No,
right?
that was a great joke. Okay.
I don't know. I'll keep talking to this. I think I was like 13, 14, 15, something like that.
Wow.
Early teens.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
And you, here's the thing I love about Jeff. You're kind of famous. You just give your music away for free.
Yes, I don't think I'm kind of famous, but I do give my music away for free.
No, I think
you snuck in a weird part 1.
No, first of all, I feel like when you were on the show the first time, you were one of the people who, before we had you on the show, consistent for like a year, people saying, "Why aren't you getting Jeff Rosenstock?" You have a cult fan base that will follow you. And I was at the final show of Bomb the Music Industry, and there's no way you can say you don't have a following.
Well,
You're
yeah,
being
there's
very
a
modest.
following.
Yeah.
I'm not like famous though.
I think you're.
There's a difference. Don't you think so? You can't take your head down.
All right.
It makes it more difficult.
Sorry about that. I think you have some level of notoriety at the very least.
Sure,
in
sure.
certain circles.
Sure.
I'll see you later, man.
Royce tweeted.
What's that? Okay, Royce says, I'm driving. I'm still on the line. You never hung up on me. Last tweet for a while, for obvious reasons. Let's cut to line 2. Royce in San Francisco, you are driving right now, so you can go and mend your relationship with Paige right now.
What? I can't hear shit.
Okay, we'll cut back later and we'll get the important updates from you. Awesome. Chris is here. Chris, you're Royce's brother. Royce, Chris, do you feel like Royce and Paige can mend this rift? You can just. Yeah.
Maybe
He didn't know they were hanging
The
out.
answer was maybe I didn't know they were hanging out that much. Royce, let's get Chris. Actually, let's get Chris a chair. Chris, you need to come sit up here for the rest of this show, I think, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys met Chris that much?
I met him.
He's a nice guy. He's been working on our show. Goes to NYU now. I would say the quieter of the Wilmot brothers. Chris, would you agree with that?
Yeah.
In general, okay. So you're just gonna be on the show for a little while. Like I don't know how long.
Okay.
So what should we talk about?
What's on your mind?
I don't know. Psyched to be back here, trying to figure it out. Legitimately a little scared for the first time in about 4 years about money stuff. Kind of feel like I want to lock something down for better or worse. Trying to get to a point where I can tour a lot more, meet people. That's a cool thing. I've been touring with Birbiglia, and I go and I meet fans of the show, and that's been really fun. That was a big part of why I wanted to bring it back too, because there's a lot of people. You'll love this. Birbiglia, he was like, very quickly when I started touring with him, he was like, dude, I can tell the public access fans coming a mile away. Like when they come up to us after the show, he's like, visibly damaged people. Like real, like they're not good at making eye contact. I was like, yeah, man, that's who I'm comfortable around. Those are my people. It's true. They come up to me and they're like, the show really means a lot. And I'm like, thank you for saying that. And then we usually they ask me to hug them at some point. It's nice.
That, yeah.
Yeah. Murph, what's on your mind? How you been feeling, man?
I've been feeling all right. Same kind of things, money things, doing commercial work, which is, sucks all the soul out of you, but
it's a good gig. You do a lot of the voiceover stuff.
A lot of voiceover stuff.
People you might hear a radio ad and be like, I think that's Murph, and it probably is.
Yeah, it's probably for booze or candy.
You do
Some
a lot of
fucking
voiceovers
insurance thing
in the
or
world
another.
of booze and candy.
Booze and candy. I deal in booze and candy, which I can get behind, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Two things I think you would stand by.
Yeah. But yeah, just trying to hustle one way or the other. I'm just plugging it out tonight. Me and Diana's podcast, which you did, Menage a Trois, got picked up by UCB Comedy. So we're
that's
doing
cool.
new episodes of that.
Okay.
New episodes of that are coming out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm taking some Adderall lately to get my head on straight. Those amphetamines, you don't sleep enough, you gotta go.
Yeah, I've been occasionally supplying you illegally with Adderall.
You have. I've asked you a few times, and I felt bad about it. So then, and I asked a couple other people, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna be this guy who's fucking texting people, asking them for pills. So I just went to a doctor like a normal person and asked him for Adderall, and he gave it to me.
Look at that. Now, this to me feels like a real growing up moment.
It was. I don't want to be in the back alleys. Let me in through the front door.
You're used to obtaining your drugs through shady means.
Yes.
You went above board on this one.
I went above
How
board.
does that feel?
It feels interesting. It's different. It's season 2.
This is totally true. No, but this is totally true.
Yeah. No, I'm not only buying, but also I at one point I held up a pharmacy and took
Wait, this is in your deep
almost
past.
1,000. This is deep past. Yeah.
So
this is outside the realm of
I
the statute of limitations, so we can openly discuss it.
I have not heard about this story prior. I know of some other things that went down that we shouldn't talk about on the air.
Yeah. There was a pharmacy that I took a lot of pills from and a lot of Adderall.
You robbed a pharmacy.
I did. Yeah.
By what means?
Two different means. First pharmacy I worked at, and I was delivering pills.
What asshole gave you a job at a pharmacy?
A real asshole.
They did not do their due diligence.
No, they didn't. And I ended up being fired for. They had a delivery Jeep that you would take around. I ended up being fired for smoking weed in the Jeep, which is what they said. But I knew that there was. That was great that I got fired for that. Was what I.
Because you were. I mean, that would have been a disaster.
Yeah, I probably would have just kept doing it until I was.
If you had
arrested.
a pipeline, what was your pill of choice?
Then it was OxyContin, which was a
hardcore,
a great opiate. Yeah.
People in the crowd are gasping, but I know for a fact that's not even the third or fourth hardest drug you've done.
No, that doesn't crack the top 5. But at this pharmacy, I took a lot of Xanax and a lot of Adderall, but I would just give those away. Xanax occasionally, but
those were you selling those?
I think young days I was more into the opiates and chilling out. Now I'm like trying to get shit done. Give me those fucking amphetamines. Give me those uppers.
So you're actively taking amphetamines as a way to trigger your own productivity.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, isn't that what everyone takes Adderall for? I don't know.
I think that's what it's for, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, I got a couple. I used to be prescribed that stuff. No joke. And Bethany, you know this, made me shit blood.
And I still occasionally, Hallie, have I ever told you this? Close up on Hallie. Close up on my wife, please. Please, close up on my wife. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me.
But it shocks me every time you talk about it.
Is that true? I have told you that, though, right? Okay, yeah. Let's get a close up on the wedding ring. The wedding ring. Cut back to Hallie, please. Cut back to Hallie. Close up on wedding ring. Yeah, I do. Murph, you got to be careful with that shit. It gave me internal hemorrhoids. I shit blood. I still do sometimes when I wipe.
Every day is bad. I like to go in like 2-3 day bursts and then take a little while off and then, because you do it every day, you start to get a little wacky.
Now,
do
Chris,
anything every
I don't know how you'll react to this. There was one day a couple summers ago when Bethany and Keith came to my house and I was flipping out because I had just shit like a whole toilet bowl full of blood. Bethany, do you remember that?
No, Chris, I can't remember that day.
I thought I was dying.
Yeah, no, that was a bad day.
That was a horrible day. You watched me have one of the worst panic attacks I've ever had. I had a meltdown.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
I was already having the panic attack and then I shit blood.
Look at where you are now. Like, I remember that day.
Oh, no.
I remember that day so clearly because I went to bed that night like, am I being a bad friend by leaving this situation? That's how I felt. I just left thinking like, was I supposed to go take you to the hospital? And instead I was like,
okay,
well, feel better. And
we're getting real. So what does it look like from the outside when I am at a point of mental instability that I should be hospitalized in the view of my friends? What is that? Because that can't be easy for you. I'm sorry that you saw that. Chris, what's your opinion on this?
On just like bailing or?
On this in general. Come on, man!
I haven't shit that much blood, so. My personal experience is limited.
You'll get there,
Okay, that's a good response. That's a good response. I don't know. What should we talk about? We're taking stabs at different things. This feels really, truly uncomfortable, doesn't it? Murph, how are you feeling? Am I wrong?
No. I mean, I think it's...
I'm sensing the crowd is having no fun.
Is that true?
No. By and large. I think by and large. We're hitting some of our touchstones. Murph's stories, me having panic attacks. People usually love this shit.
And then we cut to someone getting punched in the balls or something.
That's the bridge we don't want to cross anymore. I don't want my nuts punched, man.
What's the
shit,
speed of the punch?
We always take calls.
Should we take a call?
Should we take an audience member?
Well, we just got Chris up here. Oh, wait, who wants to say something? That guy, I don't think we've heard from that. Have we ever talked to you before? Yeah, let's let this random guy on our TV show. Okay, come on up. Yeah, you'll share this mic with Chris. Chris, you just hang out with that. Yeah, oh, wait, why do you have a mic already? Orlando's on that shit. All right, what's your name, man?
I'm Jack. I'm Laura's brother.
Oh, hey, Jack, how's it going? So, Jack, you raised your hand. You want to talk. You think you can save this episode? Help us find our new footing.
So, I've just been thinking about this lately.
Okay. You're a good dresser.
Thank you. I'm Laura's brother.
Yeah, you said that, yeah.
Laura's a good dresser.
Yeah, no, she's very stylish. Yeah.
Stylish. I've been thinking about this lately, about the idea of filling the bowl. Me and my friends used to talk about it as if it were like a myth.
Like pooping till the bowl is full?
Just anything. Like your comments about a bowl full of blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, it's like, do you think you could ever consume enough stuff to fill the bowl?
I like you, Jack.
Just
I like
a thought.
you, Jack. I like you a lot.
Just up there.
I've never filled the bowl to completion, no.
Has anyone?
A toilet bowl?
Toilet bowl.
Somebody has.
A cereal bowl would probably be easier, but.
I could fill a cereal bowl.
I could fill a cereal bowl.
Just a thought. Yeah.
I once got a rag stuck in the toilet bowl.
A rag? Why did you have a rag in your
I don't know,
toilet
I
bowl?
was cleaning and I probably fell asleep.
Now, we're losing control of shit to the point. Julia's just talking. Julia's talking and didn't even realize I just said she was talking. We're losing you
My friend
guys.
was telling me a story about how she filled the bowl.
You filled the bowl. Please come up. Please come up here. So you filled the bowl. Okay, Jack, you opened the real thing.
Precedent.
Jack, you filled the bowl. Jack, you opened this one. So you filled the bowl, miss. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. That's a lovely crown of flowers you have.
Thank you. We got it at a Renaissance fair.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It wasn't very
So tell us, you filled the bowl.
Yeah, I was I feel like a caveat is that I was in Southeast Asia where the toilets are smaller.
Small toilet, small Asian toilet.
But I was in Cambodia and I went
double as
and
cereal bowls.
Double as cereal bowls.
everyone, warns you about eating things like unpeeled fruit and seafood, but I went to this seaside shack and they had this amazing black pepper crab and I felt like getting dangerous.
So you ate some weird
I
crab.
ate a bunch of crab. I ate about 10 of the crabs.
You ate 10 weird crabs?
Yeah. And then I went home and I was like, nope. And I threw up. I didn't like poop, but I felt like.
But you filled the bowl.
Yeah, I did.
So why didn't you flush continuously so as to avoid the filling?
It was a Niagara.
There was that much
It was
vomit?
instant. Yeah, it was bad.
Was it, how long did this last?
Like it was instantaneous.
But were
it
you
was
sick
like,
for days, or was it like, no, there's all 10 crabs?
my body just purged. It was like, nope, not today. And I was
Holy
like, oh
shit.
yeah.
Okay.
She filled the bowl.
I did, yeah. It's great.
Well done. Well, thank you guys so
there
much.
you go.
I'll tell you, I just looked in our crowd, and there's a guy out there. I'm going to put him on the spot. But I'll tell you, this is a guy who I go to comedy shows, I go to improv jams, I see this guy, and I love everything he does. He's out there. I did stand-up the other day. Not the other day, a couple weeks ago. This guy was there with a Congo drum doing stand-up. It was fucking brilliant. Would you be willing, sir, to come up and grace our show with your presence today?
Hey.
Seha, this is not planned. Murph, Bethany, do you know this guy? No. Do you know Seha?
I don't think I know
Sefa's the fucking best. Seha, you're out there, man. I like you. You know you're out there, though, right, Seha?
Actually, it was the djembe drum. It was not a Congo.
Djembe. Now, I think the last time I remember you being on our show, you got your head shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time Seha was here.
Okay, yeah.
But Sefa's a performer. He's doing some of the fucking fringiest shit I've been seeing in New York, and I say that as a high compliment.
Likewise, Chris.
Seha, I'm going to give you a minute. It's yours. I'm not going to say a word.
3 years ago, okay, 3 years ago, actually it was like 4 years ago, I saw Not of Zero Laughter in Chelsea.
Got to face the camera.
And then after that, I'm like, I'm moving to New York City, guys. It's done.
Because of this show?
Yeah. Not of Zero Laughter. And that was the Lake House show went on, the Big Lake show.
Oh yeah, Big Lake. I remember that. Yeah. That shit's still coming
Lake
up.
House, Big Lake, Great Lakes. Or no?
Even I didn't know what you were referring to. So that's cool.
But yeah, I moved to New York for that reason. I'm like, this is the place to do, unhacky, original stuff.
Okay. Well, Seha, I'm going to say this right here. Noah Drew, tell me if this is okay with you. Any week you want to come and have 1 minute of screen time, you can do whatever you want with a minute every week. How does that sound to you?
Actually, I have a friend that does R&B who would love to sing at your show. His name is T-Bone.
Okay. Listen, I'm telling you, the music bookers do their own thing. You have a minute. If T-Bone can fit it in a minute, the Seha Minute, LLC is going to write a theme song called the Seha Minute. You get 1 minute every week. He can, if his song is 4 minutes long, he can 4 weeks in a row and do it through the Seha Minute, and then you can edit it together or something. You get 1 minute every week to do whatever you want. You don't have to. Any week you show up, you just call it. I want to do a Seha Minute. You just walk on. You get a minute. You do whatever you want. I'm telling you, free reign, my friend.
Actually,
I don't know you that well.
Okay.
Right? Can you vouch for me? We don't really know each other.
Muppets?
I like Muppets. Yeah.
Okay. Can that Muppet have a minute of your show?
If you say it can, yeah. I like this tease. You're teasing us with some future Muppet there.
Muppets, we got R&B.
Any other teases of what we might look forward to?
I have a question for Merv.
Okay.
What's up?
I used to be a raver, so...
Drugs.
And a lot of people, say bad things about Special K. I mean, you've done Special K.
I have. I've done some ketamine.
I made that assumption.
No, I have.
I do think, have you done almost every drug?
Yeah,
Let's
probably
do
almost.
that.
There's some synthetic shit that's
If
been
anybody
coming
wants
out
to
in the
call
last
up and
10 years.
guess drugs Merv hasn't done, we'll try that throughout the course of season 2. So you were saying, I interrupted, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Ketamine is supposed to feel good and, helps ward off depression, right?
I don't know about its long-term use for depression. I know short-term it's a really fun couple hours, I guess. Really dissociate. You've done it, messed around with it?
Yeah, I've done it a lot in the past, and
I feel like people, I think if you just do it too much, man. I read an article about a young lady who did way too much ketamine, and she
You go in the K-hole, they say, right? You
Yeah,
ever been
that's
in the
kind of where you
K-hole?
want to be. You want to dance, right?
Been there twice.
You've been in the K-hole. So what's that like?
It was okay. Little backstory. I used to work at a gay after-hours club in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah. I fucking like this Seha inclusion already.
Yes.
Okay, so take us.
And
We're deep
my
in the-
shift ended 5 p.m. Okay, and
you said it was a late night club.
Yeah, my bad. 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Okay.
5 a.m. And but at 4 a.m. the doors closed, so I had some time to do whatever I want. So my manager comes in and is like, yeah, you know what? It's 4 a.m. You don't have to be standing outside the door. By the way, I was the guy who was frisking people at a gay club.
That's
for
great.
drugs. And then he's like, do whatever you want to do. And then I just had this envelope of ketamine, and I'm like, okay, I want to have some fun too now. So
So he said you can do whatever you want with the last hour of your shift, and on the job you were like, cool, I'll do ketamine.
yeah. And then I
Did you
took it all
snort
at
it?
once. And
Snorted it?
Yeah, I didn't even check it. Hey, how much is in there? And then the guy's like, there was 1 gram in there. So
You snorted a whole gram of ketamine at once at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
In a
and
Denver
then,
after hours
after
club.
10 minutes, I'm outside crying. And my girlfriend's trying to wake me up, but I can't see anything because, for the next 30 minutes, I was in a K-hole and blind.
Seha, I cannot wait to see where this relationship leads. I cannot wait. That was 4 minutes. The Seha minute went 4 minutes to me. I think that's a good policy too. If you're really rolling,
feeling it, go for it.
might be the Seha hour. Who knows? But I can guarantee you 1 minute a week.
Cool. I will.
You're not fazed by this at all. You're not into it. You're
I
showing
love this. I love
you're
it.
no emotion, positive or negative.
I love this. As I said, man, now there's zero laughter. That sealed the deal.
Fuck yeah.
You know?
Well, welcome, man. Yeah. All right. Seha. I like this, where this is going. This show's still feeling real weird, right, Messenger Bag? Yeah. How are you doing? Why are you so laid back tonight?
I don't know, man. Fucking look at all this shit. Who cares about me, right?
What a weird night we're having here at the new Chris Gethard. Let's go to Charles in Philly. Charles, how are you? Seha, you can hang out if you want.
Hey.
How are you, Charles?
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, we're restarting things here. It's been pretty clunky, but I don't know. I got hope for it.
That's good, man. I'm happy.
What did you want to talk about?
This is my first time watching the show live. I saw you open back in April for Mike Birbiglia.
Yeah, yeah.
And I checked out the show, but you had so many episodes, and I was like, I'm not gonna spend that much time getting into this.
Yeah, I
but
get
then
that.
I was trying to get back into it again, and then I found out that you might be stopping the show.
Yeah.
So I was kind of panicked. But yeah, I'm happy you're doing it and shit.
Awesome. That's cool. What's going on in Philly right now?
Not much. I'm standing out. It's raining.
Eagles
I
are
didn't
rolling.
prepare much, but it doesn't look like you prepared much either. So I think we're level.
Chris, what do you think?
Hello?
Come on, man. Because you got to stay focused, bro. What are you thinking about while the show's going on that every time I ask you for your reaction, you don't know what I'm referring to? What is the internal monologue of Chris?
I don't know.
You don't know your own internal monologue?
He mentioned the Eagles, and I thought about football for a second, and then you asked that question, and then I was
You're
like...
a Niners fan?
Yeah. So, they're not doing great.
Okay, we're gonna, another new thing. Chris, every week you're here, you're gonna sit right next to me, and we're gonna work on this. And I'm gonna say, Chris, what do you think of that? And you've gotta be ready. You gotta have an opinion, no matter what's happening in the show, okay? It's gonna be called, Chris, what do you think? That's gonna be we need a theme song for that. Okay, we got somebody write that down. And anytime he drops the ball, because we don't wanna give the theme song to give him time to think, but I'll be like, Chris, what do you think? And if he's like, what? Theme song. Nail him, LLC, nail him to the fucking
That's
wall.
gonna be every time.
Why don't you focus, man?
I'm caught off guard. I don't.
Line
know
2,
what
Royce in
being
San
on camera-
Francisco, line 2.
What's up?
What's up with your brother, bro?
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on in his brain.
You're his twin. You know him more intimately than anyone.
Dude, he's a
closed book even to me, man.
Closed book. Even me, Chris.
That's probably true.
We're gonna crack you open. We're gonna crack that book open. We're gonna read that book.
So my TCGS.
Chris, you're the heart and soul of this new season of the show. You are. You're the lifeblood of this show. You're the beating heart. Chris and Seha, you're the new generation right now. Okay?
I'm gonna make you proud, Chris. By
Thanks,
the way,
yeah.
when you guys were talking about Philly, I was thinking about Philly cheesesteak because I'm a little hungry.
Now, Chris, step up to the plate. Did you see what he just did? I want you to get there. I want you to get to that place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get up. Let's dance. October 22nd, Death by Audio. My friend and yours is here, Mr. Jeff Rosenstock and Friends.
Real quick. At midnight, it's Joe Bovey's birthday, who's playing bass with us. Can we sing a song for him? I think Happy Birthday is copyrighted, so we can't do that. But it's not your birthday yet, but happy birthday. Not your birthday yet, but happy birthday. Not your birthday yet, happy birthday. It's not your birthday yet, but happy birthday. Not your birthday yet, but happy birthday. Not your birthday. It's not your birthday yet. Happy birthday. It's not your birthday yet, but it's not. yes, 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 yes.
That was really great. Happy birthday. Jeff, that was really great.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you for doing it. Yeah, no, I was saying happy birthday to him, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I like you a lot.
I like you a lot. I'm glad we're friends.
You don't ever half-ass your performances, huh? You go for it.
Yeah.
It's really
Sure.
great.
Why else do it?
I know. I really appreciate it. I think it's great.
Oh.
Sefa, that was
Thank
the whole
you finally for
fucking
giving me
bit.
a microphone.
It was the whole bit, Sefa.
Fuck me. Does he still get his minute?
He does. Every week you get a minute. I'm telling you, this guy's one of the most lovable madmen I know. I say that as a compliment. You take that as a compliment, right?
Thank you.
Okay. Chris, what do you think?
That was awesome.
All right, we're getting there. Okay, we're now going to do a raffle. Hold on, Goosey, what do you think about this episode? Your opinion is very, very important to me. You've been here since almost the beginning. Chris, please, let's get Goosey that microphone. Because Goosey, I'll say this too. This is from the heart. I've always really loved you, and you're a person who I really respect in many ways. And when you stopped coming to the show for a while, I was like, man, we're getting fucking whack. That was a sign to me that we were getting over the we were jumping the shark.
I'm really sorry you interpreted it that way. That's not how I meant that at all. Yeah.
That's how I felt in my heart.
I wish you had reached out and let me known that. I would have told you that I wish I could have been there.
I'm so happy you're back, though.
Yeah, man. No, it's good to be back.
How is tonight's episode? It feels very uncomfortable to me.
I think you're being really hard on yourself.
Okay.
I think everyone here is like enjoying it. It's just.
Okay, good. That's good.
Yeah,
I love it.
No, I just I think like the show doesn't elicit the same kind of sort of like easy sort of applause moments. I think there's like a real sort of genuine joy that we're getting.
Awesome.
It feels really good. Yeah,
Good.
Don't
All right.
be
If
down on
Goosey
yourself.
says it, I believe it. We're finding our footing. We built. Okay, we got what's Chris thinking? We got the Sefa minute. I have some confidence in these bits moving forward. We always have Mimi. That's a secret weapon. Brian Miller. How many names should I draw? If me and Hallie and you and Murph and Bethany are all going to be there, how many other people should we invite to our D&D game?
I would say one.
One. Okay, I want everybody to know that. Brian Miller, I would have, if he said pick 55 names, I would have picked 55.
That's too many. That'd be a shitty game.
He said one, so blame him when it's not you. The person who will come into my home that I share with my wife, is number 26. We did this in elaborate fashion. 26. Oh no! This is gonna seem like a plant. It's John Henry. He says, I've legitimately been trying to get a campaign going for 3 years. Every time we need someone to be involved in something, it's this fucking guy. Now hold on. Let me see this. John Henry, we only have 30 seconds. Every time we do something, you wind up in the thing.
I guess I'm just lucky, you know?
All right, I love the way this is building.
Okay.
20 seconds left. Bethany, yeah.
What do people want to do for my seat?
To win your seat on the show?
What are you going to give me?
Are you trying to quit? Holy shit, what a cliffhanger. Are you quitting the show?
At the D&D table.
Bethany is quitting the show, ladies and gentlemen. Newsflash. Next week, we raffle off Bethany's seat on the show. Thank you for watching.